Hi, my name is Chiadi Onwuka, and I am the founder and CEO of ChiKobi Health. And I am going to be presenting the walkthrough for the alpha prototype of the ROMY Health Portal. The ROMY Health Portal is your digital health assistant platform that acts as your companion assigned to help you track your health, predict potential health risks, and make informed decisions. And so, what we want to do is to offer the user awareness, early detection, and practical lifestyle modification. So, the screen that you see before you, this is the login screen. So, when they log in, they put in their username and password. They would get forget password where they would get a login. And so when they first come into the screen, this is the screen they see. And they have to fill in, this is the most important part of the ROMY portal, is like the health profile and creating your health background. And there are several tabs within the health background. So we fill in the health history information, which will just be, who's your PCP? Have you taken any medications? Some of these questions are connected to the other tabs in here as well. The next tab you're going to be indicated to fill is your symptoms. So what we do is we take the current state of your, symptomatic state right now at the moment, so that we have a baseline in addition to the information that you're going to be putting in as well. So here you have a list of symptoms. The way that it'll work generally is that you'll be given a body part specific model where you would select the area of your concern of the symptoms that you're experiencing. And so you would put the details of those symptoms in, and then you would press save. And those symptoms would then be saved back here in the general section. The next section to fill out in the symptoms is the mental health, because again, we are focused on cardiovascular health, metabolic concerns, and also mental health concerns. And so we also have to get that baseline state of your mental health symptoms as well. So here you would add your symptoms, you would, add them in, severity, frequency, and then you would create it. And again, it would go under this general symptomatic list right here. And you can always edit and delete a symptom that you're experiencing, depending on if you want to check back in throughout the day or something else comes up, you hurt your ankle, anything like that. The next tab in the health background will be the medications. And so you will list them here. To add a new medication, you would press the add button. So you would list it out here, and then you would add. Okay. The next tab is the allergies as well. So you would add any new allergies if you have any. You would list them there, the risk level, category, and then you can add it as well. And then here as well, you can delete these allergies if you did it incorrectly. The next tab is your conditions. And so if you have any diagnosed conditions, any chronic health conditions, you can, add them in there here as well. So what we've done is, we have the actual, the coding, the medical coding of every single medical condition. And so, all you would have to do is add the new condition, and then you can just search by the condition code or the condition itself, and then you can add it to your condition that you have. The next, there will be another tab here too, in terms of the next health goals. And so you would have, we have it listed up to, whether you want to lose weight, you want to get better sleep, and whatever it is, whatever health goals, minimum or extreme that you want to add, you would add the health goals here, the goal name, description, duration, things like that. Now, this section is important because this is where there are three things you get within the ROMY portal. You get your nudges, so you can set them up by frequency, especially related to your health goals. So you can set it up by, through your text message or through your email or both or either or, biweekly, every other week, whatever you feel is comfortable for you. And so a lot of these you can input yourself, and sometimes a lot of people don't know this information. And so what we do is the next section is after you fill out your health background, you then, there are three focus areas that, you can select more, but for now, we are limited to three focus areas. So what you would do is You would add a new focus area. This is sort of in the same line as your health goals. And so in terms of those notifications that you want to receive, you would add the focus area that you want to focus on. So there's a category, a subcategory, and a focus area as well. And then you would add that. So again, like I mentioned before, if, sometimes we don't know some of these things like our medications and the dosages and things like that, but we've gone to the urgent care or we've gone to the hospital, so we have records. And so to make it easier for the user, what I have done is you have the option to upload your medical record, any kind of records. It could even be if you go to the dentist office, you go to your eye doctor, you can upload these records. And then it'll populate whatever information is relevant from those files you've uploaded. And then you can add those to this, and then they will always be logged in here as well. And you can view these records and you can delete them as well if it becomes overcrowded. And so this is the general setup of the health profile. And so this is pretty much all you have to do. So in terms of setting up your notifications and nudges and your health alerts with your SMS and email, and the other thing you get is your care plans and the HealthPulse alerts. And so you know how earlier you put in those symptomatic, we were taking your current state of symptomatic state right now of health. So with the care plan, you can go to the care plan and, it gives you either a 2-page, for the first 6 months, we're going to do 2-page, and then it goes 4 pages and 6 pages of different preventive care and potential health risk screenings, whatever it is. You can process it and it'll give you that care plan. You get a certain amount a month, and then you could utilize it and use it as a co-pilot to take with you to your providers so that they can have a record of your care while you're not with them. The other thing that you receive is your HealthPulse alerts. And again, this is where you select your focus areas, the focus areas that we inputted before. And then, whether it's sleep health, physical activity, you want to confirm what those focus areas are. And so now what HealthPulse alerts are is, if you're experiencing a symptomatic experience, a health concern, anything like that at the moment, at any time of the day, you hurt your back, you hurt your ankle, you have a headache, or someone is like really stressing you out, you don't know why you're so angry. You can confirm these health alerts. These are situational action steps and recommendations for you in the moment. So it reviews everything that you inputted in your health background, but then also inputs this new information at this moment that you put in. So you would confirm your focus area. Again, you can add or subtract in later versions. And then it's the same thing here. So every single time you're going to go to this body model. So if you're, stressed or having mental issues, you would click on the brain. Or if it's your back, it's, your lower back, or you have a weird pain in your stomach, you would select the stomach. So let's do that. You have a tummy ache, your son has a tummy ache, he doesn't know what's going on. So you can ask these questions. They're very specific. So symptom part, the organ, the symptom highlight, if it's sudden, if it's gradual, the time of the day, severity, time length. Those details are really important to assessing your state, so that way you can get the appropriate recommendations. Okay. And so this is how you utilize the ROMY Health Portal. And of course, with those recommendations or alerts that are given to you, they're recorded in the care plans, they're recorded in your records, but then also there are some resources that are attached to those. And you could save them and upload them into your resource library. And so any resources that you get from outside or within ChiKobi Health, you can save them into your resource library and pull them up whenever it's needed. So if you needed that provider questionnaire, or you needed something to give to somebody, to recommend a resource to someone that you care about, you can pull that up and send that to them as well. So you can download it, and then you can just view the document as well. So and then this is your profile. You can go in and edit it, and then you log out. So thank you so much for staying through the presentation of the ROMY Health Portal, and I hope to see you soon.